Hello everyone. In this video, I am talking about pharmacovigilance. Let's start. Introduction of pharmacovigilance. The pharmacovigilance is a combination of two words. First is Greek word pharmakon, which means medicinal product, and second is Latin word vigila, means to keep watch. The pharmacovigilance is the sciences and activities of a related detection, assessment, understanding and prevention of adverse effects or any other possible drug related problems. In India, Central Drug Standardization Control Organization regulates pharmacovigilance under the Directorate of General Health Services, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Is a national regulatory authority of India. The major aims of a pharmacovigilance are: first, early detection of hither to unknown adverse reactions and interactions. Second, identification of risk factors and possible mechanisms underlying adverse reactions. Third, estimation of quantitative aspects of a benefit or a risk, quantitative analysis and dissemination of information needed to improve drug prescribing and regulation. Next upon, let's move towards the important milestones in a evaluation of pharmacovigilance. In 1902, the Biologics Control Act passed by USA because many deaths reported due to diphtheria vaccines tend with a tetanus. In 1906, the Pure Food and Drug Act passed by the United States Congress for preventing the manufacture, sale, transportation of adulterated, misbranded or a poisonous or a deleterious food, drugs, medicines and liquors, and for regulating traffic therein and for other purposes. The bill was passed after significant public pressure, which resulted in a novel by journalists upon Sinclair, which exposed unhealthy practices of a meat industry in Chicago. After, in 1937, the sulfonamide elixir used to treat streptococcal infections, which had been used without any issues in powder and tablet form. A mass poisoning of 105 patients treated with an untested medication spurred Congress to empower the US Food and Drug Administration to monitor drug safety. In 1938, the Federal Food, Drug and Cosmetics Act is passed as the result of sulfonamide elixir incident. The Federal Food and Cosmetics Act was passed, the statute that today remains the basis for a Food and Drug Administration regulation. After that, in 1949, the Council for an International Organization of Medical Services established jointly World Health Organization and UNESCO with the objective to facilitate and promote international activities in the field of biomedical sciences, especially when the participation of several international associates and national institutions is deemed necessary. Next is thalidomide tragedy. In 1961, the thalidomide is entered the German market as over-the-counter remedy in 1957. A German newspaper soon reported 161 babies were adversely affected by thalidomide, leading the makers of a drug who had ignored reports of the birth defects associated with it to finally stop distribution within Germany. Other countries followed suit, and by March of 1962, the drug was banned in most countries where it was previously sold. In 1962, Kefauver-Harris, this amendment was passed in United States Congress as a response to thalidomide tragedy. This law required evidence of drug efficacy and safety before marketing. In 1964, again, the wake of thalidomide tragedy, the Yellow Card scheme was established for collecting information on a suspected adverse drug reaction of medicine to provide an early warning of a possible hazards. In 1967, World Health Organization Resolution 20.51 laid basis for the international system of monitoring adverse drug reactions. In 1968, the Medicines Act established by United Kingdom to govern the control of medicines for the human and veterinary, including manufacturing and the supply. In 1973, pharmacovigilance systems. The French pharmacovigilance systems was implemented. In 1982, Benoxprofen was removed from market in United Kingdom and United States of America after being linked to 3,500 side effects and 61 deaths, showing that despite progress and effects and efforts to prevent disasters, this can still occur and great care is needed to ensure patient safety. In 1990, COMOS is an international reporting of adverse drugs reactions released. In 1991, the European Rapid Alert System was signed into force to facilitate early exchange of information concerning possible safety hazards relating to marketing medicinal products, reduced by the delay in acting on a safety signals, such as the case in a sulfonamide elixir in 1937. In 1995, the European Medical Agency established to harmonize the work of existing national medicine regulatory bodies. In 2001, European Clinical Trial Derivatives is issued in April 2001 and approved and implemented in May 2004, introduced more robust measures on the safe conduct of clinical trials. The Volume 9A introduced to standardize post-marketing pharmacovigilance system in Europe. After that, in 1929, MHRA Black Triangle Scheme to report all suspected adverse drug reaction to design the drugs. In 2012, the Good Pharmacovigilance Practice release of this replaced Volume 9A. It expanded and clarifies the PV responsibility maker authorization holders, regulatory updated made available for public consultation. After that, in 2014, new clinical trial regulation signed into force to replace the 2001 European CTD standardization implementation across the member state. It's all about the introduction of a pharmacovigilance. Thank you.